This is Kevin, Gamertag Magil, bringing you some Black Ops with a game of Domination on WMD, and I'm using the ACOG M16. Now here I'm going to get off to a really good start because these guys all charge right in at B, which usually helps, but I get lucky here and I get that one guy laying prone behind standing up guy, and then that fourth dude coming in can't aim, or he's just can't control his recoil, or maybe he was aiming at somebody else and just saw a bunch of targets, got trigger happy. But he misses me, and that allows me to duck behind some cover and take him out right there. But this is the first game of Black Ops I'd played in a while after all the Gears of War. Before this game, or I'm playing with a couple of friends in this one. Before this game, they were all in private matches, so the first one was just quick scoping. And then the third one we had, or the second game, we had a bunch of choices of like really crappy loadouts, so it was just fun to play around and kind of get used to the controls again. So it made coming into this match pretty easy, and I think the fact that we're not playing against the best people definitely helped as well. So right here I'm already off to a 10 kill streak, I believe, and unfortunately I'm running low kill streaks because I didn't expect to do well at all. So we've got counter spy plane, the attack helicopter, which I think maybe gets me one kill in this game, and the Blackbird. And of course the Blackbird's always useful, as it's going to allow me to get this guy here eventually. Oh no, it doesn't allow me to get this guy, because I sat there staring at his camera and I'm like, you know what, I should probably throw a flash grenade. And of course, because I sat there staring at his camera for 5 minutes and then decided to throw a flash grenade, he comes around right as I'm about to throw the grenade and gets me. Which is just kind of one of the things when the Blackbird can't help you completely kill the people if you're not still playing smart. And that's one of the things that always plagues me. Even when I'm doing really well, every once in a while I'll make a really stupid move. But I mean, those happen. You can't stop yourself from making mistakes sometimes. The key is just to like minimize when you're going to make them and how bad they're going to hurt you. So here I'm going to chase this guy, which gets killed by fire, and which I could have seen his buddy on there on the UAV, and he gets me. So there I get hit by a fucking ballistic knife pretty much right off the spawn, which sucks. And then I spawn right behind where that guy shot me must have been, but he's moved from there, so it allows me to get back in the game pretty quickly, and I'll recover from that too soon death fairly well. So here I'm going to do what I like to do best, use my teammates as a distraction. And on the plus side, my teammate didn't even die there, so it all worked out for the best. There I used the teammate for cover again and pick that kill out from in front of him, which is always fun to do. And there's always a nice way to get penetration kills when you need them. Of course, you don't really need them as much in Black Ops like you did in Modern Warfare 2. Here I'm going to make another one of those dumb mistakes, because I assume this guy's a moron, doesn't know how to use the radar, that he won't see I shot and come back from me, but of course he does and gets me, because the M16 is not the right gun for that encounter. Occasionally you can pull off some lucky like close range stuff with it. It also helps if you don't have the ACOG on there. But I really do like the ACOG on this gun just because it makes the burst weapon a lot more effective. Here my teammate seals me off from going to B, so I'm just going to take this position, kind of stopping them from really protecting B well for a while right now. And really just, you know, there's lots of points in this map that let you look at 2 points or move quickly in between 2 points to cover up what's going on. There they just have a dude hanging out at the bottom who keeps getting people killed, because I keep seeing that one guy hanging out right along the wall. So I keep paying attention to what's going on here. And, oh, that's my motion sensor, let me see that guy. But that ghost guy keeps hanging out there, so I keep watching people coming up that stairway way more than I would normally. And it allows me to get a couple of kills off here. Also, it helped that I picked up this dude's silenced extended mag Galil, which, as you can see right there, has wicked awesome hip fire, which my M16 just can't do. But I, in general, like the Galil as a weapon. I wouldn't put a silencer on it, or pretty much any gun, except for maybe the Spaz. There I make another mistake on reading my Blackbird, and assume that guy, there was no way that guy could have ran past me without seeing me. So I assume he ran downstairs, but he did run past without seeing me, so he just comes back and knifes me. And that's really the kind of mistake where you're like, wow, I can't believe that guy did that to get the kill on me. But then you're like, well, can I really assume he's an idiot if it worked for him? I can. So here I'm going to pick up just like the start of the game where I got all those kills on B. Now I'm just on the opposite side of B doing the exact same thing. And that's the kind of why the M16 shines on this map. There's just so many of these long sight lines that help you guard points and just really set up a good spot to be in control of the map at. But times like this right here, if I had a full-on assault rifle, I would have been just coming around spraying, which I now have. But of course this AUG has an ACOG on it as well, which I don't really like visually, and I don't really like how the sight works with the recoil of the AUG, and wouldn't do it myself. But it works for me in this one. I don't know why, because I've had the ACOG, picked up the ACOG dog at other times and gotten in even on zombies, and I just can't make the gun work. Like, it just feels wrong for me. But this time I managed to keep a streak going with it and really get things going. And of course I'm going to kind of hang out up in this B building. I don't do it as much as normal or really make a real camping spot out of it. Or it doesn't seem that bad because I'm seeing a lot of action when I'm up here. And really keeping B clear. But there are some times when the game's going to slow down a little bit later on, and that footage got sped up so it doesn't get too boring. There I waste my grenades. I waited too long to throw it, and my teammate steals the kill. Well, he doesn't steal the kill, he just gets it first. And here I can see there's lots of red dots in the middle. Oh, the red triangles now. So I know where they're going to be focused at, and I can get up there and pay attention to where they are and stop them from getting anywhere. Here's the one bad side of where I'm at. I do get a couple of kills on, or I get that one kill on that dude's foot, is that you really have no control over A in this, or C in this building, but with how good you have a position of A and B, it's not that big of a downfall for this spot. So here I get really excited about getting a double kill, but my teammate gets one kill before I do, so I'm stuck with just a single kill. But every once in a while you see my teammates rack up something awesome. There, that one guy just got a triple C4 probably on C. It was a little too late to stop them, but still pretty awesome anyway. And here I'm kind of going real campy, mostly because we've already won the game clearly. We have a big advantage, but we do need to keep the 2 points we have. But my teammates keep 3 capping, which I don't mind, because I like getting the bigger domination score at the end, as long as we still have kind of a team strong enough to hold those 2 points and really contain the wild spawns that the enemy team's going to have. Which here you can see it's kind of hurting us. They're all showing up at C, so I finally decided to go get into the action. And when I do that, I'm a roar with a double kill. And a brand new AK-74 with grip. Which I don't really think the AK-74 needs grip, but since this guy put it on there, I'm not going to argue. And they're perfectly willing to let my teammate die to capture a point, so I don't have to. But here's where it gets fun. Even though we've already won the game, there's not much to it where I'm just running around with a submachine gun, which is what I like to do. I was trying to get some other footage. There's some games where I was just way too campy, and even watching them made me sad about how I played. And I was just like, what are you doing? And then there's one where I was running around with an Uzi in a ground war, but it was just my teammates were doing too much of the work, and I was mostly just running around doing nothing. So here's the end of the game. I go 40-6 with 5 captures and 13 defense.